Hey everybody, welcome into Rock Painting 101. So today we've got a new fun montage video for you. You probably could have guessed it was coming, but Christmas rocks. So we have picked out 7, I'll start putting the pictures up over here, of our favorite Christmas rock painting tutorials to share with you guys today. Now each one of these videos, we have it smushed way down just to really kind of show you the main points of how to do it and to get you inspired. If it's something you feel like you need a little bit more instruction on, each one of these has a full-length tutorial. I'll be using cards throughout the video, so you might find the link above, but at the end you can also find all of these in the description below. Now if you see something over here that you just want to jump straight forward to, at any time during the video you can kind of pick which spot to check out the tutorial that you would like to see. Now I just have a little tidbit before we get into the tutorials to shout out to our rock stars. We are going to have a hidden clue for this month's rock contest in this video, and you will spot your clue. Just hold on to that for this month's rock contest. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you want to learn more about becoming a rock star, I will put that card up here now. It's in the description below as well. So let's get into the tutorials. I'm using my paint pens on this tutorial. First, we're laying down the underside of the tree, so your trunk and branches. We did go back through with a little bit of black to add some texture as well. And now we're just going to work each branch one at a time with these short little pulls to create the pine needles. You want some of that brown to show through, but you just work your way one branch at a time along the front of the trunk a little bit as well, for the branches that would be growing forward until you get to the tip top of your tree. And once you've got it filled in how you like, you can start going back and adding your Christmas ornaments. Now make sure you have some of them hanging out over the edges so that you can really see them. And of course, we don't want to forget to add on our Christmas star on top. I did do 3 different colors for ornaments: red and blue and yellow on this tree. And then I went back and started attaching them all with the gold so that they're not just floating in space. If you don't have gold, you could use really a white string or silver. And then we gave him someplace to live there on the ground. Super quick and easy. Anybody can paint that. This next tutorial is something completely different. It's a fluid art rock. So the rock that you see that's white, it is a white paint that's mixed with Floetrol and a little bit of water. I will definitely link to the card on this one if you like the look of this when it's finished up here. You can watch the full tutorial to get a little bit more details, but basically all the paints are thinned down with Floetrol and water, and we are going to create this beautiful poinsettia style flower rock. It's a little bit abstract, you could say. So we're just taking toothpicks and pulling the paint through the rock. Now I am cleaning off my toothpick in between, because every time you pull through that dark green, you get green on it. You don't want to put that in the center. After you've gone around a few times, you can kind of come back and make this swipe style motion, and then the paint will kind of settle in between. The Floetrol in the paint really helps it level back out and create these beautiful designs. So I'm just swiping across, and you just play until you like the way it looks. So I think I swiped a few more times here. Again, full tutorial is available. I also came back with a straw. You can kind of blow the paint around to kind of fill in certain areas with a little bit more of the red if you want more red showing. But this is a really fun technique. It can be used for many other things but flowers, excuse me. I did come back in here, I believe, and add a little bit of red in that area at the end. Next are gnomes. So gnomes are great for every season. I paint them all the time. So I wanted to do 4 different gnome hat basically designs to make them themed for winter and Christmas. So we just draw on our basic gnome, and I filled each of them in, all their hats a solid color, white beards and a kind of peachish colored skin. And then we started decorating our hats. So this one over here I'm doing in a plaid style pattern. If you want it completely broken down, you can visit this full tutorial. But basically we're just putting on some red stripes, and we'll come back later and do some green stripes once that's dried. So the second hat here, we're gonna do like a Christmas tree. So we're looping our lights out and around our hat. So go over and then create the underline by just skipping across the hat to make this really fun string of lights style pattern that will work its way all the way down our gnome's hat. I did some Christmas bulb ones. I didn't show that in this video because I thought they were pretty simple. You can see them. We're gonna do snowflakes on this hat. So a really wide X and then a vertical line through it. And I need to make that one a little longer. You can do that to fill this hat. And then I just went back through and did some dots as well, just to give it a really snow style. So now we're going back with our green lines to create our winter plaid on our hat. Adding the black first on the lights just so I could just fill them instead of trying to outline them. Creases in hats when they fold really kind of gives it a nice touch. And then I sometimes like to come back through and add little lines on my beard. You can also add shoes to these gnomes. I didn't in this tutorial. Next, we're doing our simple Rudolph rock. So I always start by placing the nose. Do your outline or your antlers as a thin line first, because then you can go back and thicken them up, and you can kind of fix any mistakes to kind of even them out when you're making them thicker. Once you have your antlers on, you can create your Rudolph head, which I always compare to a peanut. Kind of a short stubby one, but you kind of just dimple in just a little bit on the sides of the head to create Rudolph. Now, since I'm using a light rock, I am gonna go through here and actually add ears first, and then my eyes right onto my rock, just because I didn't want to have to go over the brown. So I put my eyes down first and then went and filled everything in brown. You can come back through, since this is all brown, I thought it looked a little bit boring, so you can come back through with some black, and as long as you hit it pretty quick before it dries with your wet brown, you can kind of pull that black in and create just a subtle difference of brown colors. So it just brings a little bit of texture to it as well, but when it dries, it'll be a little bit darker. So it separates those antlers a little bit. So we're just lining everything here and then adding some ornaments hanging down from the antlers. And I think the last touch to him is just going to be a little highlight on his nose. So cute, very simple to do. Now we're doing a Nativity silhouette rock. So just blending a background, night sky background here. So I put 3 dots of paint directly on my rock, and I started blending them together. So I go down into the light color first, and then up into the darker color, work your way up and down the rock. Again, full step-by-step tutorial you can find if you want more information on any part of this. So once that's dried, we're gonna start adding our star with some blue and white. We're gonna just go back and forth between the two colors, pulling down and away and up and away until we like the way it looks. And then we're gonna add our nativity scene silhouette. So we will put baby Jesus down first, right in the center. This is a very simple design. That way beginners can recreate it easily. We're gonna put Mary and Joseph kind of kneeling, one on each side. So simple line figure, and then just make it thicker in certain places so it looks more like a body. And then we're adding the rest of the manger scene here. Super simple. Working with a little crack in my rock. Turned out just fine. The last thing you're going to do is come back and do the star nice and bright on top. Maybe add some extra design to it there. This next Christmas tree is really fun and easy to do. So all I did was made a triangle and broke it into spaces for this mosaic look. In between, we made the smaller tiny triangles. We're going to use those for lights later. So fill in all of your larger mosaic pieces with green. I have 3 different colors of green I use, light green, dark green, and a glitter green. You can do this with acrylic paint as well, mix as many shades of green as you like. So just fill in all the big ones again with green, and then we're going to go back and start filling in all those tiny little spots with our lights colors. So I have yellow, also did a star on top, blue and red. Then carefully and nice crisp lines, start outlining each of your shapes. Now just take your time with this. It's worth it. It looks really cool when it's finished. So I usually go 1 block at a time until I'm done. So this is super fun, easy for beginners, paint pen Christmas tree that you can try. And now we're moving on to our penguin rocks. So this is a really fun background idea. I just dab with my 5M paint pens in 3 different colors, the light blue, dark blue, and white. And now with just the slightest itty bitty bit of water, I'm dabbing my paintbrush into my rock, just kind of creating this really cool wintry snow scene effect. So I do this whole process 2 times. Here's me finishing up the second one. And it just gives it a fun winter look, and then just a nice white line that you blend into the bottom gives them the illusion of kind of standing on ice or in the snow. So we're just going to shape our penguin on here. Again, the full tutorial is available for you, but they're a pretty simple design once you've seen it done. Now we're going to add a cute festive Santa hat. Now this is why it's on the Christmas list. So just work your hat up over and fill it in. It's the lining that really brings it to life. So you really want to find where that head would fold the hat over and create a Y shape. The points should be kind of towards the bends on the top. Then go ahead and fill in some fluff for the top of your hat. And don't forget the little ball at the end of the hat as well. Give that a second to dry, and then go back with some really sketchy, fluffy lining along the edge. And he's done and adorable. So I hope you found at least 1 or 2 rocks that you're going to go ahead and try out. If you're still looking for more, we have a huge playlist of Christmas rock painting tutorials. And then I'm also going to drop in just a few of my favorites here for you too to check out. So happy painting. We'll be back soon with more rock painting tutorials. Bye-bye.